Salute to my people at Carviva Wellness too, man. What's up? What's up, Angela at Carviva Wellness?
Shout out to them. And we got to congratulate Kendrick. Kendrick went #1.
Yes, Not Like Us went #1.
Absolutely. Yes, I did see that.
And Euphoria was #3.
4, 3? Okay.
And Drake had one up there. Family Matters was up there. And Like That was up there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, man. Great ending to a epic rap feud.
That's right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's get to Jess with the mess.
Worldwide Jess. Worldwide mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so remember the medical student who I told y'all about, right? He was at a lake with his friends, and he was the only black friend out of a group of white friends. And he was a medical student, aspiring medical student. His friends pushed him in the water. They knew he couldn't swim, and none of them tried to help him. He was struggling. He was in there, in the water, for 10 minutes.
That's
okay?
crazy.
Yep, before a stranger rescued him. None of his friends. A stranger rescued him. His friends originally claimed that he had fell in the water, but the girl who did it eventually admitted to pushing him in. He was declared brain dead and in critical condition and could have died.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He ended up making a miraculous recovery, thank God, and now he's speaking on the incident.
So I do want to thank everybody for their support and like all the prayers and everybody getting back to me. And as far as anything racially motivated, that's completely false. I don't believe Trios arrested anything wrong. And I really don't think anyone did anything intentionally to harm me. I knew it was going to happen and kind of thought maybe like the water wouldn't be as deep. I would kind of hit the ground, get my footing up and come back up and grab the pier and just kind of stand up there. So, and then the water ended up being deeper than we thought. It ended up being a lot colder than we thought. Relief, I felt like I was very like emotional because it's been 3 weeks since I've seen any of them. I'm a pretty tight-knit group.
Oh, a pretty tight-knit group.
Yeah, that's BS to me.
Excuse me?
Because they know he couldn't swim. That's
Like,
what you said
why-
before.
yeah.
Why
They
did they know
pushed
he
him
couldn't
in.
swim? Because he black?
No, she said it, and she reported
Yeah,
before.
his friends
They said
knew he couldn't swim.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It ain't
And
because
then-
he black. I mean, they probably knew because he was black. They probably assumed that. but I'm just saying. But they are white. Correct. So I know at least, I'm not saying all white people can swim, but at least one of them, especially the one that pushed him.
They probably all could swim. If they were on a lake, I'm sure they could probably swim. But the problem is when they push him and they knew that he couldn't get back up, nobody said, I'm going to help him.
But that's my point. I don't know if his friends are racist, but they are terrible friends.
Very much terrible friends.
That's the kind of example as a parent you use to tell your child, see, I told you them people wasn't your damn friend.
Crazy.
I told you them folks wasn't your damn friend. You fell in that damn water and ain't none of them rushed to help you.
Yep. And look, his aunt and his uncle was on the news, and they seemed very much like they were offended, they were upset about the friends, and he get on here like, no, it wasn't racially driven, like any, it wasn't anything like that. I knew it was gonna happen. Oh, you did? So you thought you were Aquaman? Like what?
But I don't know if it was racially driven. I just know that they're terrible friends. I don't even know, like they're just terrible friends.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I don't know if it's racist.
He said he was emotional because it's been 3 weeks since he's seen them.
They're not your friends.
He got to be in some type of chokehold or
They're not his friends. And it's hard for kids to accept that. I tell my oldest daughter that all the time. It's like, yo, all of these people you think are your friends right now, there might be one, if you're lucky, that's your friend 10 years from now.
Your friend is the guy who saved you, babe.
He don't even know you.
He don't even know right, but I'm saying.
That's a stranger.
That is somebody I would befriend.
Yes.
I want to know you're a person of good character. I would like to get to know you more.
Yes, let's be
Right.
friends.
I would be emotional because I almost died. And he was declared brain dead
That's
last
crazy.
month.
That's
You know
when
what I'm saying?
That's when
Not
you
because I
realize who
didn't
with you.
see my white friends who was waving at me when I was like, come get me, help me. And they're like, oh, okay.
What if they thought he was dancing? Oh, he's doing a TikTok underwater. Listen, here's the thing.
Shut up, man.
This is why you have to know who your people are.
Yeah,
and you don't
man.
ever know who your people are until you're in a bad situation.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's sad.
Anyway, Akademiks claims Drake lied about feeding Kendrick false information. So, Charlene, Charlene the goddess.
Yes, ma'am.
You said this first, okay? So I just want to give you credit before I give anybody else credit because he was actually saying this. But over the weekend, Akademiks went live on his channel, Rumble channel, and gave his insight on the Drake and Kendrick beef.
I think Drake did knew that they were stolen. I don't know if he's like trying to reverse psychology it, saying, well, now I know it's stolen and I know what you have. I'm going to play off of it. That's one. But number two, when Drake says he set it up, I'm taking that to be this 11-year-old daughter thing because from everybody I've talked to, including Drake, we don't even know where this came from, and Kendrick said it so definitively in what was supposed to be his biggest song, which was supposed to be the biggest expose. I believe that the 11-year-old child thing by Drake was probably either fed to Kendrick, planted. I don't know how. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how.
So to your point, he theorized that Drake knew he was being portrayed and tried to pull a reverse psychology stunt on the Heart Part 6 to save face. And these are the lyrics.
We thought about giving a fake name or a destination. You so thirsty, you not concerned with investigation.
I mean, you know that half a Negro lying. And the reason you know that he was lying, because if he did set Kendrick up, he would have documented it. Mm-hmm. You would have saw all of that in a video. For all the stuff you saw him record in Family Matters video, you don't think he would record him setting up, this picture that I'm about to take of all of these items.
Yeah.
Of course he would.
Well, I was giving him some time. I thought maybe he did because he said it, but it doesn't seem like. But then they also said, recently they said Kendrick did the same thing.
What do you do the same thing about?
That he fed Drake some information or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't care. It's over now, though. It's over.
I mean, nobody cares when your team loses. When your team loses, now you don't want to watch the sport no more, right? You're over it now, huh?
None of them are my team, though.
Oh, please.
Oh, no.
Boy, shut up, boy.
Cut it out.
None of them are my team.
You are a beige raider.
I
cut it out.
I like Kendrick and I like Drake. I love the.
You part of the beige brigade.
I am not. I don't have an OVO tattoo on my ass. I do not.
Cap.
What?
No, but you definitely was like big gunning for him. Like, no, this is so sad. Like, no, he did give him that information. That's tight. That's
I'm going to be honest with you.
I did not.
I need to see your ass. Because I don't know why you just volunteered that information for no reason. I don't got an OVO tattoo on my ass.
Like, who said you did,
that?
right?
Who said that?
But it's you wanting to say, listen, I don't have time, y'all. I can't.
I tell you what my dad told me last night. I told you.
What your dad call us, man? He calls us a 90s gay slut?
Let's go keep it short. So last night my dad, we were at the table, and my wife asked my dad, I don't even know how we got into the conversation. It was like, so if your son was gay, how would you take it? And he goes, I'll be fine with it. And she was like, really? He was like, yeah. I turn on the radio. Him and Charlamagne gay every morning, so what's the difference? But he was serious. And I'm
that
like,
ain't what you said in the chat.
No, don't say that. All right. The Knicks is up next. I don't know what my pops is 80 years old. He uses some terms that we can't say. He doesn't take the same test and things we have to watch.
He's from back in the day.
Back in the day.
No.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.